Saturday. I am in the Starbucks line. I'm kind of hangry, not gonna lie, but I'm on my way to go to the gym. I have not had a proper intense leg day in, how long has it been? Maybe like 4 or 5 days, and that is way too long for me. I'm gonna do my Premier Protein with my 2 shots of espresso. We have some very exciting things to talk about in this video. A lot of exciting things. And I've been wanting to make another video around this topic because, of course, I still get asked this question all the time. And I recently had a TikTok video go viral. I'll put it here. It was a transformation video. I literally made it on a whim, and I got flooded with thousands of comments. If you're watching and you're from TikTok, welcome. I'm so happy you're here today, because this is something that I feel like I've had a lot of trial and error with, if that makes sense. And I've also just had to figure out what works for my body. I'm really excited to share this knowledge with you guys. I think that video going viral was at the perfect time for me because I have just been feeling really, really good body-wise, physique-wise, just overall feeling really good with my body. Of course, as I'm going to make this video last week, I got my period and I just feel so bloated and gross, and I retain so much water when I'm on my period. So I swear every time I want to make a video like this, I end up not feeling my best. But before that, I was feeling so good, and I wanted to share with you guys what I did, what I've been doing over the last few months, the last year, what I did, and just kind of give you guys a summary and some answers that you're looking for, hopefully, in this video. I know some people comment on my videos and are like, just get to the point, just get to the video. And I just feel like explanations are super important. And if you really actually want to take your training to the next level and you really want to change your body to its fullest extent, then you'd put in the work to figure out how to do that. So I'm going to try and summarize things faster because I do talk kind of slowly, I think. I'm going to be showing a lot of pictures in this video, a lot of videos explaining a lot of different moments in my journey for me. And I think I just want to start with this. We are going to work out here, but I do want to start with this. I think finding the balance diet and exercise wise for your body type is everything. So of course, I'm going to be titling this video, How to Get Slim Thick, how to grow your lower half while keeping the rest of your body toned and slimmer. So it's taken me a lot of trial and error, but I will say that I've discovered that everybody has a different balance for them. So I think we're just going to start with that. And we're going to get into the rest of the video here, but I am starving, guys. I am still, so I'm currently tracking my calories. I've just decided that I am going on vacation again. I just have the opportunity to leave Michigan, so why not? So I am going to be tracking my calories every day. And now I'm about to have lunch, and I love this Premier Protein. Technically it's called Pure Protein. I think it's by the same brand, but this one has 35 grams instead of, I think the other one has 29 grams. So a little bit more protein. I personally love the cookies and cream flavor for this concoction here. But this one's gonna work today. We need some extra protein. Yeah. I'm just gonna be tracking for a while here and really just making sure my stomach is staying as toned as possible, because as soon as I stop kind of being conscious of my diet, I just start to realize that I'm kind of unintentionally eating more than my maintenance. And so yeah, we're gonna be eating in our maintenance every day here for a while probably.
Hi, what can I try for you today?
Hi, can I do a double shot of espresso over ice in a venti cup?
Yeah, anything else?
Can I do a caramel drizzle in that as well? And that will be all for me.
Alright, Olivia, it's gonna be $2.54 at the window, thank you.
Thank you. $2.54. Plus the Premier protein. But this is a meal replacement for everyone who's been commenting that this is an expensive drink. And honestly, Starbucks has like $6 drinks. You're not getting 35 grams of protein in them. So, okay, you guys have only seen me drink this like 100 times. But look how good this looks. She did a lot of caramel. I don't mind. Okay. Again, this one doesn't taste like the absolute best compared to the other ones, but it still does it for me. Literally the perfect fit. Kind of like a cocktail. It's literally so pretty. The hair just chilling. I post these on my story like 4 days a week, and I swear people are like, this girl doesn't drink anything else. Honestly, they're so addicting, and I love that you could change up the flavors. I am pretty crampy today.
For broad awareness, if you're 43 and older, and the way we grew up was by spending a lot of money. Ads cost money.
This is why I love YouTube and I love social media for these reasons, because I can just say it how it is and be really real with you guys and normalize some things. First of all, let's normalize our bodies looking different throughout our cycles. I saw someone post about this on TikTok. I want to say it was a few months ago. I saw them post about this and I was like, thank you for saying this and putting this on the internet, because I know, especially with the years that I've been doing weight training and watching my diet and trying to change my body, I have realized that my body looks different throughout different parts of my cycle. That's just the way I think women naturally are. There are certain weeks where I feel like my butt looks so full, so amazing. It's just looking its best. And then there are certain weeks where I feel like I look a little bit more depleted. And I think it just depends on which part of the cycle you're in. I actually think when I'm ovulating, I look a little bit more not as full, and I think it's because our bodies aren't retaining any water, so it's really just the muscle that you have. I feel like that's what my body looks like when I'm ovulating, and then after that I start to look a little fuller. So those are just things that I've picked up along my journey, and I just wanted to say that to start off with, because I've definitely gotten questions like this before, like, Olivia, I feel like some weeks I look great and then I don't work out for a few days and then I feel like I lose all my progress. And I just say this for myself and I say this for you guys: normalize your body looking different, and also normalize eating different throughout those different parts of your cycle. For example, when I'm feeling more depleted or just not as full, I will eat more carbs those weeks. So I focus on protein throughout my whole cycle, but on the weeks where I just don't feel as full, I kind of carb up a little bit. And then on weeks where, for example, when I'm getting my period that week before, I'm like extra full and I definitely see that I don't need the extra carbs, I'll not carb down, but like just not eat as many carbs those days. So those are just some insights that I've picked up. You can definitely test them out for yourself, see how your body reacts, but we should definitely be eating for those different parts of our cycle. That's just a little piece of knowledge for you guys that I picked up along the way. But I want to get into the topic of this video, and that is how I got slim thick, what I've realized along this journey, how I've kept my stomach toned while growing my lower body, all of those things I want to talk about. I do think this is more simple than you realize. So I think I just got a lot of questions and a lot of girls being like, I don't know where to start. I'm so confused. Like, how did you do this? Is this even possible? Like, so many valid questions. This is a lot more simple than you guys realize. I think that it totally depends where you're starting from. So for example, you guys know I love to talk about my experience and what I've been through the last 3 years almost that it's been. I think it's been exactly 3 years now that I started my fitness journey. And I know I show a lot of pictures and videos of me looking super skinny, but I have never been like a super petite girl. The only time I was super petite was when I was like 10. And then from age 13, I want to say like 14 to 18, I was like definitely a little bit heavier for my body type than I should have been. And that came with a good amount of insecurities. Because I am a pretty petite in height, I am 5'3", a few pounds overweight looks like a lot more on you because you have such a small frame. So I had a few extra pounds growing up on me, and once I reached around 19, I got into a different diet. I was just eating less. That was basically it, and I've shared this before. I was working at a law firm, and I had one lunch break. I could eat snacks in between, but I had to like walk across my whole office in heels. I didn't want to do that, so I would basically eat a very little amount throughout the day. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I've said this I think before, but I ate probably like McDonald's at least 2 days a week at minimum. I loved going on my lunch break. I just had a thing for McChickens, and they just were so good to me. Like every single time I got it, I loved sitting in my car watching a video for an hour, eating my McChicken. It was like a little routine that I did every week. And I lost like 8 pounds that summer. And I was like, how did I do this? I was eating like shit. But what I realized at that time that kind of started the like calories in, calories out mindset for me was I was eating like shit and I still lost weight. And the reason for that was it only had to do with calories. That was the only reason. I wasn't working out at all. If you eat in a calorie deficit, you will lose weight no matter what you're eating. If you eat in a caloric surplus, you will gain weight no matter what you're eating. You could be eating chicken, rice, sweet potatoes, avocados, eggs every single day. If you're eating in a surplus, you're gonna gain weight. Those are just the basics of it. I love knowing that because I think that already simplifies so much for you. It takes away this complication that I think a lot of girls assume when going into this type of lifestyle. It's really that simple. But yeah, so I was never a super skinny girl. I started my fitness journey. I started working out consistently. I gained a little bit of muscle. I was still pretty tiny. And there was a point in my journey where I was like, I want to be thick. Like, I want to just have more fat on me. I want to have more muscle on me. I just think it's so attractive. And I was like, how am I going to do this? Because I don't want to gain a lot of weight. But I think once you've been like working out for some time, you start to understand that nothing is permanent. I know this is a fear of a lot of girls, like how do you get over the fear of gaining weight? Nothing is permanent. Like, do not get in that mindset of once I gain it, I can't lose it. That's just not the way this works. I think the most important thing I want to say to you guys is every single body has a different balance. So as I was getting into this journey of wanting to be thick, slim, thick, whatever you want to call it, I had to really experiment with my balance. So I started to eat a little more. I was working out more, and I was looking really good. Like, this was the first time my butt had grown significantly. This was 2020, and I showed a lot of pictures in that journey through 2020. And I was like, I'm gaining muscle, but I don't really feel like I'm getting that thickness that I'm looking for. So I started eating more. After months and months of eating a little bit more, I started to gain more fat on me. I definitely felt comfortable having more fat on me. That's not for everyone though. Not everybody likes that feeling, but for me, I don't mind being a little bigger everywhere if my lower body is the biggest, if that makes sense. So I didn't mind the extra fat. I actually liked it a lot. So I would say I'm kind of rushing this as well, guys, but into the fall of 2020 was when I was getting a little at my thickest. Like the fall and the winter of 2020, I was really just like eating a lot of protein, a lot of cows, working out heavy, and I was like, geez, I'm getting really thick here. So there was definitely a point where I was like, I'm gonna be cutting now because I'm a little too thick for my liking. My butt was looking amazing. Like I wish I could have kept that and lost weight everywhere else, but I couldn't. That's just the way bodies work. Natural bodies, at least, you cannot spot reduce fat or spot gain fat. So although my lower body was looking really good, I did not like the way my stomach was looking, and I will share some pictures of my thickest where I don't even really think I recorded myself often in little clothing because my stomach just has a lot more fat on it than I'm used to, and I was like, I need to cut. So I started tracking my calories again. I started eating a little bit, like maybe 100 to 200 calories below my maintenance, and I was adding cardio into my week. Because I was going on vacation, this was in January, I was like, I want to feel really confident in a bikini, so I'm gonna cut a little bit. Again, guys, it's calories in, calories out. The way you cut is you lower your calories. You can get a calculator. I will add one down below, link one, that you can use and put in all of your stats, your information, and it will give you a calorie mark in order to lose weight or gain weight. It's that simple. December, January, I was at my absolute thickest, wasn't the most comfortable, so I said I'm gonna do a little mini cut. I was, like I said, in a deficit, tracking my cows, incorporating cardio, ended up losing around 5 pounds. That's where I'm at now, and I felt really good after that cut. I had built up a lot of muscle when I was, kind of bulking, but really I was just, our hair is stunning. Really, I was just kind of eating intuitively and definitely overeating. But, so that's where I am today, guys. But I don't think that you have to go that route. I always recommend for girls who are looking to get slim thick, who are worried about gaining weight in the wrong areas, to count your calories first of all, because even if you are someone who, like me, feels like you can intuitively eat and you kind of know what you're eating, you don't need to count. It's so hot. I highly recommend it because even a couple hundred over your maintenance every day makes a difference, or vice versa. A couple under your maintenance makes a big difference body-wise, and especially if it's consistent. Count your calories. Understand how many calories you need to be eating because every body is different. Understand how many calories you need to be eating for you to get thick. It could be different. It's definitely different than it is for me. So use the calorie calculator I put down below. Make sure you are keeping your protein intake high. I am around 143 pounds right now. I try and eat at least 115 to 120 grams a day. If I eat more than that, great. If I eat a little less than that, I try not to do that every single day. But as long as you are consistent with eating high protein, you're gonna be good. Be training lower body at least 3 days a week. That's what I recommend. Make sure one of those days you are implementing progressive overload, meaning that you are hiring the weight, be progressively overloading your muscles. That's how you're gonna get that growth happening. And be consistent. I know you've heard me say this many times, but the more consistent you are, the more change you're going to see. So if you try and do this for a week and then stop, you're you're not gonna see any progress. If you do this for a month, you're gonna say, wow, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm seeing progress, my body's starting to change. But yeah, guys, I'm feeling really, really good. Definitely felt like I've learned a lot the last few months, body-wise. And I think the secret to getting a slim, thick figure is finding your balance. For me, my perfect balance is trying to stay cleaner overall in my diet, but having everything in moderation. So I try and eat most of my meals as a cleaner meal, and then one of my meals I could have kind of something not as clean. That's what works best for me, guys. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you got a lot of insight out of this talk. I think I'm gonna take you through a little bit more of my day. I think we are currently downtown and I'm going to be returning some things, getting some dinner. I am trying to eat cleaner. I am going on vacation again in 3 weeks, and it's not that I'm necessarily trying to eat. I'm trying to eat cleaner because I'm trying not to waste all my calories during the day. But it's so gorgeous out. It's 50 degrees down here. I don't even need really a jacket, so I'm very excited. Guys, I got this cilantro chicken wrap that sounded bomb. It said it was 480 calories. I'm hungry, so I also got these, and they're so good, like crack, honestly. They just taste amazing. Perfect for Florida. I'm gonna try a medium. One back to Lou. Hey guys, so I'm about to go to my parents' house, but I did want to say this. Why do my eyes look so scary? I don't know. But I did want to say this before I send you guys off. I realized after explaining my slim thick journey, it sounds like I do a more cutting and bulking style diet, when in reality I really don't. If you watch a lot more of my previous videos, most of the time I am really just staying conscious of being around my maintenance calories. And I've explained this in many videos, but basically, if you're staying around your maintenance calories, you're allowing your muscles to still grow. You have the nutrients and the calories to still be able to get that growth, but you're not going to be gaining weight fast. You're not going to be gaining a lot of weight in the wrong areas, or if you're concerned about that, that type of diet is perfect for you. And throughout 2020, I would say, especially in the spring into at least June, I was definitely staying just around my maintenance calories and working out consistently at least 6 days a week. So that's why I felt like I wasn't really getting that thickness that I was looking for. I think that was really kind of just slowly growing gradually, which was perfect. I definitely felt really happy with that body and that physique, but I was just explaining that into the winter and the fall, I really wanted to test my body, see how thick I could get, and kind of experiment like that with bulking in a way. But I don't really bulk and cut. Those are really not the processes I do. But I did think it might be a good idea to kind of do a whole video around bulking and cutting and which would be best for you and your body type, or neither. So if you guys want to see a video like that, let me know down in the comments below if I should make that one next. But I really, really hope you guys liked this video. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that I answered a lot of your questions. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you are not. But I'm so excited to make so many more videos for you guys. I have so much fitness content on the way coming, and I just love making videos. So I love you guys so much. I will see you in my next video. My pinky, I hurt my finger. I hurt my nail again, guys, working out. I've just been having bad luck with nails, but I'm never gonna stop getting them.